Welcome back to Fox and Friends. We have a Fox News alert. Russia building up its forces around Ukraine, with sources telling Fox News that Putin has 70% of the military he needs for a full invasion in place. This, as the Pentagon says, new intel suggests Moscow planned to use a fake video showing an attack by Ukrainians to justify invading. Here now to react is former Marine Lieutenant Colonel and author of the upcoming book, Crisis of Command, Stuart Scheller, joins us now. Welcome.
Thanks, Rachel.
All right, great to have you on the show. So this situation in Ukraine obviously is very complicated. And so I guess my question to you is, given what you know about American leadership, how do you think we're going to do handling this situation? Do you feel confident that our leaders are going to guide us through a situation that could escalate very easily?
Yeah, tough question. So the Russian buildup, though we're talking about it a lot right now, actually started back in April. So this is not something that just materialized, but it seems like right now our senior leaders are deciding to react to it following the Afghanistan withdrawal. And my concern is that this is a NATO problem, and right now the United States is not doing a good job of building consensus from our NATO partners. And so I think that's what needs to happen first and foremost.
Yeah, well, part of the reason why we don't have consensus with NATO is the energy policy taken up by Europe. I mean, 40% of the natural gas that Europe uses is coming from Russia. Germany wants to keep that coming. And so obviously there's no consensus there. I mean, how much of this has to do with the energy policy that Germany is pursuing?
Yeah, absolutely right. Germany actually just stated that they weren't going to send any type of arms to Ukraine. So the United States is arming the Ukrainians, at least, even though they're saying they're not going to put forces in. But Germany stated they won't do that. Germany said that they would potentially provide some hospital support. But to your point, it makes you wonder what the point of NATO is if one of the biggest partners, Germany, is not even willing to arm a NATO partner.
So what do you think should happen?
I think we should go to NATO. If I was the leader of the United States, I would pull every member of NATO into a room and I would say, what are we doing? This is a NATO partner, not a NATO member, but are we prepared to have a military response? And if the answer is no, then I would publicly state that so that there's not confusion. And then if the answer is no, I would take a hard look at the utility of NATO, to be quite honest with you.
Okay, we just recently took out an ISIS leader in Syria. Here's the president talking about it. Take a listen, and I want to get your thoughts on the other side.
Last night's operation took a major terrorist leader off the battlefield, and it sent a strong message to terrorists around the world. We will come after you and find you. Once again, today, we continue our unceasing effort to keep the American people safe and to strengthen the security of our allies and partners around the world.
Stuart, is ISIS stronger because of the way we got out of Afghanistan?
I don't know about that. ISIS is stronger because of what we did to Iraq. I think the hit on Karachi was good. We could have dropped a bomb. We put special forces on the ground and did a tactical call out. Didn't lose any of our guys, and he ended up blowing himself up. So I'd call that a success. The problem is, in Syria, the United States doesn't have a macro strategy. The situation in Syria has stagnated for the last 2 years. We still have American troops in Syria, and the CENTCOM commander, who's General McKenzie, the same guy that was responsible for the Afghan withdrawal, Syria belongs to him. And just holistically, the United States is not good at developing operational and strategic plans that transcend political parties. And so right now we've stagnated and we're playing whack-a-mole with kill a terrorist, and that's good. I'm happy that we got him, but I think we need to take a hard look at our strategy over there right now.
Yeah, our leaders certainly aren't inspiring a lot of confidence. Stuart Scheller, an honor to have you on the show. Thank you for joining us this morning. All right, a brave teen berated by a substitute teacher for wearing a thin blue line mask. He joins us live with why he's standing up for the cops.